going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. Please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. And in the times that we're in right now, we definitely need to know how the world works.
Much love
to those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. And remember, the New World Order cryptos are in my Patreon. Plus, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. And that is so important because as we can see right now, we have the first quarter main event. And we know they're going to ride this towards the end of the year. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. We did have a decent pullback where we're starting to move up. Guys, we know we're the only game in town. On the weekend, plus yesterday, the Fed did $1.8 trillion in the repo. Make sure you watch the repo today and Grayscale. But we have Vaneck says Bitcoin can hit $4.8 million per coin if it became the global reserve asset. And guys, we know crypto means hidden message, hidden meaning. These cryptos are for the robots, algorithms, and drones. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now we have Ethereum. Will it get back into that $2,000 range? We know when Bitcoin takes a dip, Ethereum takes a dip. But anytime a crypto has upgrades, especially like Ethereum, it's going to decouple itself until the upgrade and then fall back in line. We know how this thing works. We've been in crypto forever. We know how it goes. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates. We have volume, we have Tether, we have USDC, plus we have the Fed. And like I stated, guys, $1.8 trillion, which is ridiculous. Now we have Elizabeth Warren calls for U.S. to create a CBDC. And you guys know I always call her out because the New World Order uses her for the Hegelian dialectic. And we know majority of these Democrats, Republicans are up in age. Oh, they've been in office forever. So people automatically put a trust factor in them. That's the reason why when you see the main channels, CBS, ABC, NBC, their main news channels, they're going to have the same person there. And they're normally going to be older because people are going to be automatically trusting. But we know we do not want a CBDC. It's going to track every transaction. When they can track every transaction, they will be able to tax every transaction. And then, of course, once we get into that free money, that UBI, they'll be able to tell you what, where, and when, and how to buy. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And then also, guys, we have Grayscale. Do not forget to pay attention to the Grayscale whale. They did pull back. Make sure you're pulling up Grayscale. Make sure you're pulling up the repo, the yield rates, because that's going to let us know what type of weekend that we're going to have. We know we have open interest, and make sure you're checking CME's volume. Now, we have the CME group considers altcoins for futures on Solana and Cardano. And I definitely seeing that happen towards the end of the year because, guys, they want to keep opening up this gambling casino. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have the EU votes to block unhosted wallet. And we know the New World Order wants privacy out the window. And that's the reason why privacy coins are going to be very, very important. Now, we have Michael Saylor says the financial markets are not quite ready for Bitcoin bonds. And we already know that in El Salvador. That's the reason why the IMF came out. We know this is all part of the Hegelian dialectic. Eventually, it will happen once we start moving in those pensions, those 401ks, and we need a lot more Bitcoin ETFs. And that will stabilize the price. Now, we have Chile's launches public testnet for its Layer 1 blockchain Scoville, which will enable Web3 capabilities for Chile's Chain 2.0. Also, we have Citi sees metaverse economy as large as $13 trillion by 2030. And guys, we know they want to take this real world and make everything virtual. People are already buying land for something they'll never step on. Buying products that they'll never wear. Now we have the SEC reject spot Bitcoin ETF application from ARK21 shares, which is Kathy Wood. So they keep blocking these spot Bitcoin ETFs. But guys, we know eventually one will get approved this year. And most likely it's going to be Grayscale. Now we have Bitcoin miner prime block plans to go public with $1.25 billion SPAC merger. And then also Bitcoin miners revenue climbed back up to $1.21 billion in March. And we're going to start to see Bitcoin miners get squeezed when we go into the bear market. There will only be a few Bitcoin miners left. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And lastly, we have OpenSea rolls out credit card payments for NFTs. And guys, remember, NFTs are nothing but tokenized goods and identity. A virtual identity, where the New World Order wants you to become whoever you want to become. Once the sheep enter inside, the metaverse is no coming out. Remember, that's the reason why the cloud is so important. Because they're going to download you. And eventually, when you don't act right, they can delete you. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you know cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Crypto Teacher Stock Channel, Crypto Teacher Stocks. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get the home stocks, the Seabird, the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers, and that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.